Attention! Micah! Get the camera!
You know what? Grenade launchers are pretty cool. In fact, everyone should own a grenade launcher. Your founding fathers had cannons and privateers, so sure as hell, you should have a grenade launcher. You know what? They're a little tough to get sometimes, but the point of the matter is, if you've ever loved the look of an M16 with an M203, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Guys, make sure that you like and comment. The comment section is what drives this channel, so make sure that you get in there. Guys, the biggest support of this channel is Brownells. A big thank you to them. Go check out the discount codes right here. Check them out. And of course, for this video, Manscaped, which we'll talk about later. Ladies, gentlemen, often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, M320s, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a very interesting question. That question is, what happens if you hit somebody point blank with a 40mm grenade? Lots of stories, lots of things I've heard from lots of people, but you know what? We need to figure this out with science. So we're just here on the range with Mojo, I guess.
Hi.
Mojo, what are you doing here?
I'm just here for the violence.
Okay, so we got our token Marine here, and we're gonna be going over how this came about. So come on with me.
I don't know what we're doing, but I heard the sounds of a 40mm, so I came.
That's fair enough. So this video took a long time to put together, and essentially my camera guy was playing Call of Duty, and he point blanked somebody with a grenade launcher, and it just dudded and killed him. And he was like, is this correct? And you know what? It's not bullshit. We don't know for sure, but we're gonna find out, because here's what's really interesting about these rounds right here. So right here we have an inert M433 high explosive dual purpose round, HEDP. So with these, they're very interesting. So how they work is that they actually won't arm until they're about 50-ish to 90-ish feet away from you. So how that works is the firing pin is not going to line up until the centrifugal force, because these do spin. The M203 is a rifled grenade launcher, and as that spins, it allows the firing pin to align with the primer in order to detonate the composition A5. So until it does that, it's not going to explode. What that means is that within 50 feet, this thing is just going to kinetic into somebody. And the question is, what is that going to look like?
Oh my God. God bless. That's what we're doing?
Yeah. So here's what we had to do for this particular video, was I wanted to get this as close as possible. So we actually had to, it took about 4 months to find the inert M433s and to correctly weight it for the amount of explosive that'd be in it. Of course, we have no explosives in these, and we do have our FELs on site and all the prerequisite authorities. And to ensure that this would be as close to the actual M433 as possible. So this is just about there. Now these things do travel at about a speed of 250 feet per second.
That's fast.
And it's just a giant metal projectile.
Gosh.
And the question is, what is it going to do when it goes through somebody? So we have a couple things going in here, and we have to thank a lot of people. We have to thank Jason at ChevTech. Go check him out. He's a big guy in the 40mm world. Check him out, cool dude. And we also have to thank Ballistic Dummy Labs. So we do have a very, very close ballistic representation of what a human torso would be. We have the skeletal structure, we have the organs, and we have all of this ballistic gelatin, which represents fat, muscle, and skin. This is about as close as we can get without actually putting somebody there, and that's not legal. So we cannot do that.
No.
So the question is, what is going to happen when we fire this? And we don't know. We're going to set this up, and for the first one, we're going to fire it remotely. But before we do that, we're going to take a practice round, and we're going to fire it through a watermelon, just so you can see the amount of force behind these rounds.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready, Mojo?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it, dude.
So we're literally going to point blank these things?
Oh yeah. So we have these watermelons right here. We have a chalk practice round, so this isn't the actual metal projectile, but it still has the same velocity and the same weight, so we should see some really interesting results.
I may be dumb, but is this going to be safe?
No, 100% not safe.
Okay.
Now, Mojo, do you have any experience with the M16?
M16, yes, a lot of experience.
From where?
Afghanistan.
Wonderful. This is absolutely perfect. Let's go kill some watermelons.
I'm down,
okay.
dude.
Load it up. That wasn't even metal.
Yeah, I don't, dude. Actually,
I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. That went. That's good.
doesn't taste different. Want that one?
Yeah. That's good.
Sweet.
That's good. Cool. Predictions.
Okay, I think it's gonna make its way in,
Okay.
and it's gonna end up like burrowing itself a nice little divot
Yeah.
and then bouncing out.
And bouncing out. Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna lodge itself in there. Okay. So I think it's gonna get in and stay in. Like the gel's just gonna kind of. Micah.
Well, I played Call of Duty, and it bounced right off, and so I think there's going to be a little X
Yeah.
when it hits.
Oh.
It's gonna bounce
game
off.
That's
over.
actually a good point. That's a really good
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
actually,
that's
right there. Okay, so right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put a remote string on it. Very fancy, 550 cord, which you can never go wrong with.
Most ingenious things I've ever seen.
I know. Okay. Put a little slip loop on there.
Ooh.
There we go.
You on it?
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, what'd you call this? You called it a
Slip
what?
loop?
Is that an Air Force thing?
It's like a sear thing. I don't know.
Is your thing?
Yeah.
Air Force.
Okay. Mojo are going to be safely behind this very safe barricade, and we're going to be remote pulling it and hopefully safe.
What? I want to look.
Don't look.
I want to look.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so we do have blue fluid because this is the Covenant, or at least I like to believe I'm in Halo. Did that come out the other side? Wait.
Oh wow, it cracked a lot of.
Oh no, I think it came out the other.
No way.
Yo, come look at that. Dude, I think that went straight through.
Straight through.
What?
That's why I wanted to look so we could see the exit if there was one, because I was totally predicting that.
No way. Hold on, let's clear this out.
Okay.
That is. Here it is, dude. It went straight through. Look at that.
Hold it out.
Yeah, here.
Insane.
That went straight through him. I did not.
This is the second time we've done tests like this that proves Call of Duty is bullshit.
Dude, what the Call of Duty? Dude, that wrecked the arming mechanism though. You can hear it like it like wrecked it. That's crazy, Kate. Let's take a look at the back right here.
That went straight through.
That's incredible.
I wonder what the wound cavity looks
So I have heard stories of these going straight through, and I was like, no way. Like, but sure enough, like that smoked. It broke a rib on the way out. Like, that had more than enough force to go straight through. And
Smell my finger.
oh, tasting the blood of your enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, so it went straight through the. What do you think is gonna happen when we hit like heart?
Ooh. Okay. So I think the rib cage may cause some.
Dude, I think it's gonna smoke. It had so much energy going through. I think it's gonna go straight.
Sorry.
I think it's gonna go straight through the sternum. To be honest, we got to find out. We got 2 more.
Let's do it. I don't.
This is crazy.
Shoot it, dude. This is awesome.
That is not at all what we expected.
Not even remotely.
Mojo, I know you're not a doctor in New Jersey like I am, but is this guy dead?
Most definitely dead. Or at least he's like asking for help. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing something. This is our engineer, Christian, who's putting everything together for us. This is cool.
Christian.
Yeah, that's Christian. That's all we need to say. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna do it through the sternum. Mojo, predictions.
Okay. So I think it may have a harder time just to the rib cage, but
Yeah.
again, like our buddies are saying, it's just cartilage. So I mean, I guess we'll have to see when we send it.
Dude, that.
Christian, what are you doing to my shot? Sorry about that.
Dude, you know, I think it's gonna go straight through, man. That first one had so much ass going through it. I think it's just gonna punch straight out. It may be lodged in the spine, but I'm gonna say straight through.
It went clean. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it was slowed down obviously because it stopped right there.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Well, it
made
didn't
the
stop.
punch
It
downwards.
exited.
Hey, what do you say we put a camera behind it?
That's not a bad idea. We'll put yours behind it. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Second test, straight through the sternum. Mojo, predictions.
I think it'll hit it, and then the rib cage may cause it to deflect somewhere else, but we
Okay.
obviously know that it has a potential to go straight through.
Yeah.
But there's only way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. I think it's going to go straight through and obliterate the spine on the way through. There is a rod through the center when they made these, so it might hit that, but we're just going to find out. We're doing science right now.
Science.
All right, here we go. All right.
We're good. Fire.
All right.
All right, weapons hot.
We are lined up. We are good. We're dead on. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Time to check it back. Wait.
Hold on.
Make our assumptions. Make that thing safe. Okay. Make her.
Yo, that crushed the sternum going straight through. Did it exit? No. Is it still in there?
No. I guess it bounced back.
No way.
That's. Oh, he collapsed lung for
Okay,
sure.
come film this right here. So we can see a really good, what looks like entrance. It looks like it crushed all that sternum going through. All right, we're gonna have to take this guy down and do an autopsy and take a look at it right here. So let's go ahead and let's unhook this guy right here. All right, you wanna help me down, help get him down? All right, there you are. All right, throw him over here.
Just drop.
Yep, drop him.
Good morning.
All right. Wow, so smooth. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't see you there. I was using my Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. You know, funny enough, this video is sponsored by Manscaped. A big thank you to them for sponsoring this. And you know, the thing about it is I actually used these before. They even approached me about doing an advertisement. So the great thing about it is I already believe in the product. You know, when it comes to manscaping and grooming, you know, whether you're smooth as a watermelon right here, or whether you have a stripe going from your chin all the way down, it doesn't matter. Manscaped.com has the tools for you. So, a couple things here. What I like about the Lawnmower 4.0 is that 1, it's shower safe. 2, you can use it anywhere. We mean anywhere. And on top of that, with their nice hygiene package, you can get new blades and this thing will just never die on you. I really like them. Use a wireless charging technology. They're really easy to use. And I actually do mean that. I actually like their products quite a bit. And of course, we have the nose hair trimmer right here.
Can I use that?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're welcome. Lots of great products from Manscaped.com. So the cool thing about it is it's a product I actually believe in. And of course, they are sponsoring the video, so we can't thank them enough. Go check out Manscaped.com. All your grooming needs, you have discount code THUMB20 to get yourself actually 20% off, plus some goodies out there, but you have to go to the website to find out. So go check them out. A big thank you to Manscaped.com. Let's get back to shooting some 40 millimeters at human dummies. Actually, torso dummies. They're not real. Just
to suck.
doing surgery. So, taking a look at him in the light, oh, I swear, I think I can see it. Look at the side right there.
Yeah, that might be it.
I think that might be it in there.
Cut that bad boy open.
Okay,
We're doctors.
in New Jersey.
I'm a doctor in the Philippines. Got my license on eBay.
Okay, cutting through this guy.
Can I peel back?
Hold on.
I wanna.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh God!
There it is.
Whoa!
We may need to cut a little bit more.
Okay, so here, come take a look at that right there. So there's that round. That is completely,
Hold on.
yeah.
Can you open it a little more? I get my exposure. I can't see it. There you go.
Here, I'm gonna point the knife at it. Oops.
God damn. Yeah.
Okay, there it is right there. So it looks like that went straight through the sternum into the lung, actually tumbled as it went in, completely deformed. You can see it right there. Like that is psychotic. Look at that.
Wow, dude.
That's like the slug from hell. Okay, and if we check the wound cavity right here, that went all the way, it stopped on that like I thought it would.
Let's open it from the back.
Yeah.
From the back.
Let's flip that over.
Ravels. Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, get off. Okay, let's cut this guy open.
There.
Yeah. Making my initial incision.
Proceed, doctor. Proceed.
Okay.
Mike, I would trust you to operate on me.
Would you?
Me too.
Yeah, look at this. I'm good. For any doctors out there, critique me on my cutting skills.
You fillet it like a fine fish, mate. Fillet it like a fine fish.
There we go. Okay, so That,
Probably crack something back there.
yeah, it looks like it cracked it just a smidge right there. So it definitely made it back to the spinal cord right there, but I don't think it stopped at the spinal cord. So I mean, the question is, did this kill?
He's hurting.
He's hurting 100%, but no matter what, the most surprising thing is it didn't deflect it at all. Call of Duty is such bullshit.
I know!
Straight to you, Infinity Ward. Maybe be a little bit more realistic. Have you thought about that?
Battlefield did it right.
Yeah, Battlefield did it right. You guys don't even know. Okay, so we have our first one. So we know what it's doing at like near point blank. But I think my question is, I want to do another one through the organs, but I want to get further back, like 7, maybe meters or so. Dude, what are you pulling out of that?
Never mind. Put it back. Put it back.
Bojo pulling the lungs out. So the question is, what is it going to do a little bit further back? So we're going to go ahead and set up this once more, and we're going to shoot through the organs at a little bit further distance and see if it still has enough to get through somebody. I think it will. I think it will. All right, let's do this.
We may lose some muzzle velocity. So
I don't know. It's a good question. So we fired at point blank. We're stepped back to about 3 yards right here. And the question is, do we at this distance have enough energy to make it through like we did at point blank? Now, personally, I think that we will probably get into it and probably lodge into it like what we saw at the sternum, because I think it's just going to lose enough energy to not make it through. What do you think?
I think it's not. Yeah, because when you were close, you had a lot of muzzle velocity coming out of that 40 millimeter. But right now, you're going to lose quite a bit.
It's a heavy round, so
It is
it's
heavy, though.
losing that velocity pretty fast.
The force behind it. The oomph.
The
How we
oomph.
call it, the oomph. Goddamn.
What do you think, Micah?
I was horribly wrong. It's still lodging in there.
Are we all like in agreement? I don't like this.
I know. Fine, I'll be different. It's not going to go in.
Just
It's
way
gonna
more
bounce off.
violent than I
Don't
thought.
bounce
All right, let's do this.
On target.
Cool.
I love you, which is why I'm hugging you, but I'm also hiding behind you. So
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I know. I know you do.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No. No.
It didn't. It didn't go through.
We lost the muzzle velocity.
That was a good shot right
That
there.
was a great shot. Great shot.
Thank you. Hey, I'm a grenadier now.
Yeah.
Honorary grenadier. Okay, yeah, you can see it right through here. If you look right through it looks like it got
Yep, there it is.
midway through and stopped on that spine.
See it? But it's like halfway through about
Yeah.
3/4.
So I'm just curious. How about we if you're down, you want to shoot a chalk round at it?
You want to shoot a chalk round at it?
Yeah.
We can shoot a chalk round at it.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so I would say based on this, that's most certainly going to have severed the aorta. That went straight through all those organs, and as you can see, this guy is suffering right now, and that
he's
stopped
hurt.
on the spine. I mean, that's going to mess up your spine too,
will.
dude.
Yeah.
You're going down.
He's
That's
done.
that's death right there. Death? Yeah, death. The experts say death.
Set
Well,
up at the door. You got a guy right there. It's a good morning.
Good morning, tongue. Now the question is, what about chalk round? I don't know. Mojo's crazy, so he just wants to do a chalk round.
Do you think that is causing more damage than the slug video we did?
Yo.
Like, is the internal damage? Did the slug have more energy, or
Did you actually fire like a rifled slug?
Yeah, we did.
I think that probably had some sort of expansion, and it's tumbling and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I think those rifled slugs are made to, go through that flesh, so they're doing a little bit more. I don't know, no,
would
because,
you rather be hit by one of these or the slug?
People have been.
dude, can I pick
people have
neither?
been shot by slugs.
Honestly, probably I'd rather get hit by a slug. Like, I saw that going to that sternum, like, that slug was devastating, but that round through the sternum, like, obliterated everything.
But what about the chalk round?
Oh my God.
Can I go?
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Hot dog's going hot. Gotta put it in the same hole.
Dude, I think you put it through the same hole.
Crap!
Does that make us Eskimo brothers?
We all. Interlock my hands. Yes.
Oh, okay, so
Ooh.
interesting. So that one just deformed right when it hit, and you can see all the fragments getting pulled out there.
Call this shrapnel.
Shrapnel, the chalk round.
Can I shoot it again but lower?
Yeah, go for it.
Yay!
What is money anyhow?
Especially when it's not yours, wasn't in part of the plan.
This was not part of the plan. That's why you brought me here.
Oh God.
Ready?
Yikes. Dang.
Dude,
wow.
There isn't a
Look,
gap.
look at that from the side. So the question was, what does a 40 millimeter grenade do at point blank through a human body? And you know, I think we kind of found out. And what was that, Mojo?
It does some serious damage. And honestly, I wasn't expecting. I mean, obviously, the end all be all Call of Duty tells us it'll maim somebody, but
Yeah.
it bounces off. So we had that preconception, right? Now, if we really look at the potential behind a 40 millimeter going into a human body or something similar to that.
Yeah,
right?
pretty similar.
It's, dude, that I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting the amount of damage that we saw from that. And I've been told by people who have seen it that it does go straight through in many instances. And 100% based on what we saw, yeah, depending on the angle and the closest, that will go clean through the human body depending on where it hits it. Pretty incredible in my mind. Like even from 3 yards back,
Yeah.
it's still had enough oomph to get all the way into the spine.
Is that the new term we're gonna use? The umph.
Oomph. The oomph factor.
Umph is good. Umph
So I
is
guess
good.
you know, 100%. This is a very deadly round at point blank.
Now what happens? Now I'm kind of curious. If we
What?
put body armor on this guy and we shoot him. What's gonna do to the plate?
Dude, I think it's not going to go through a plate. It's not pointy
Now,
enough.
what's the back force deformation on the plate? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good question right
as
there.
my fingers in the dummy. I'm very
I don't, with a plate, I think it's going to spread out the force enough. I think you're going to be fine. Well, I mean, you're not going to be fine. You're probably going to,
sucking air for a little
yeah, suck in air for a while, and, you know, perhaps knocked out. But certainly without any type of protection,
bit. Oh, dude.
that's why you always wear protection, guys.
Always.
Guys, but here's the thing. Grenade launchers are awesome. Everybody should have them.
Yes.
If you get the chance to get your hands on one, definitely do it. You will love it. But no matter what, the things that matter are, of course, training. Tons of different places to get training. Mojo, where can we get training?
We can get training from Dan Smith's Centrifuge Training up here in Washington, Core Vision out of Bremerton.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of good dudes over here.
Haley
in Washington.
Strategic.
HSP. Oh, we're not just talking about Washington.
Yeah, we're not talking about Wash. We're talking
A
about
lot of
everywhere.
people. Do your research. Do your due diligence in researching and who you want to. Everyone has a different mentality going into training specifically. So, obviously, the beauty of social media is being able to pay attention to different trainers and instructors and see how they teach. And if you vibe with it, dude, take a class. Have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
I just love that your fingers are just blue and chalky.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking
my favorite part about this. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Get training, because remember, as cool as these things are, God, don't touch me. As cool as these things are, you are the weapon. These are tools. Get out there, get training. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We have nothing else for you. Final thing for you guys, dad advice with Mojo. Mojo, give my severely distraught and lost people a little bit of dad advice right now.
Enjoy life. Don't sit there and wish you would have done something. Go out there and do it. You only got limited time on this earth. Have fun.
What if I want to do heroin?
I would.
Don't-
I mean, technically, Washington State's legal.
Don't do heroin, kids.
It's legal in Washington if you want to now. I mean, no one can
Thank
stop
you for watching.
you.
We're
If you want.
done.